This project is called window dressing. Now, the reason I call it window dressing is because you take your basic window and dress it up. This is a really fun project for over a kitchen sink or in a den or in a bathroom. And it's guaranteed to make you smile every time you look outside. Now, I've got this one set up in my shop here right now, but I'm going to show you how you can convert an ordinary window in your home into something like this. And all you need are some test tubes. That's it. Test tubes, or you can use vanilla bean tubes, or you can use cigar tubes. And it's kind of similar to another project that we did earlier that were little table centerpieces. Now, what you're going to do is you can repurpose an existing curtain, a sheer curtain that you've got laying in your cupboard that's just collecting dust, or you can purchase a fresh, and you can go to your local fabric store and get some sort of sheer fabric that's got a little bit of body to it. Now, I bought this fabric right here, which is an organza, and it is really quite stiff. You don't want a really fine, wimpy fabric, because what's going to happen is when you put your little pockets on here, insert your test tubes and fill them with water, it's not going to have enough body to hang perfectly erect. So what you need to do is get something with a little bit of body, and the first step is you're going to measure your window, and you're going to go 1/2 inch bigger and 3 inches higher when you're cutting out your fabric. That's going to give you enough seam allowance to do all your rolled hems. Now, I've got a rolled hem on the bottom, which is just a 1/4 inch hem. I've got a rolled hem on the sides, and the only place that I had extra fabric was at the very top, where I created my sleeve so that I could put my rod through. So basically what you want to do is measure your rod and then make your sleeve accordingly. I folded this over 1 inch. I did a rolled hem on the inside, and that's all I needed for my rod. When you're ironing this stuff, I must caution you, I learned the hard way, and I'm not going to show you what happened, but you do want to use a hot iron on a high setting with a wet cloth. Make sure that you have a wet cloth between your iron and this material, otherwise it will absolutely burn and just get absolutely crunched up, and that's not something that you want to do. So once you've sewn all your seams down, you're going to give it a nice iron to make sure that everything's nice and flat. The next step is you're going to take any leftover fabric that you have, and you're going to cut 2.5 inch wide strips. You're going to cut a whole bunch of these, because these are going to create the little pockets that are in your curtain to hold your test tubes. So 2.5 inches, and then all you're going to do is you're going to fold each side and sew them down. You don't have to do a double fold. Single hem is just fine. Give it a little iron and then cut these into 4.5 inch lengths. So basically, once you've got your sides done, you're going to move over to this step and you're going to pre-cut 4.5 inch lengths. And that is just the perfect size for a test tube or a floral tube. If you're using cigar tubes or vanilla bean tubes, which are a little longer, you're going to want to make these pieces accordingly longer as well. So once you've cut these out, you're going to hem the top and the bottom. That's all there is to it. The next step is just to take your measure tape, some pins, and decide on a design. Now, if you're going to be using tall flowers, I suggest that when you're putting your pockets on, that you offset them so that you don't have them absolutely on top of each other. That way it gives you a little more pleasing design as well. And then the only other step that's left to do after you've sewn all 3 sides of your pocket is to drop your test tube inside, fill it with water, and then add your favorite blooms. This is window dressing that's guaranteed to put a smile on your face every time you look outside.